Hey YouTube, it's your everyday Erin, and I'm here once again with Andrew. And today we're still talking about college stuff, and what are we talking about?
Parties!
Parties! Turn up!
Turn up.
So, things you should know about college parties, because there is a lot to know, and when you go to a party, it's kind of intimidating. If you're going to your first college party, or you're not very experienced with party atmosphere, you want to be prepared. So Andrew drinks, so on alcohol, can you talk about alcohol at parties? Because I know nothing.
So I just want to say that this is the first time that I've ever been called as like the resident alcohol expert, because I'm so not. But if I... I just noticed.
We're not drunk, I promise. We didn't drink anything.
No, we're not. Nothing. This actually has guitar picks in it. I don't know if you can see that. What I would definitely say is that a party is not the time to test what your limits are with alcohol. The time for testing your limits is when you're in a nice secluded place with close friends, maybe just a few, and you can afford to do something stupid. A party is usually not the place where you can afford to do something stupid, because it's fun, believe me, but it can be dangerous, actually.
Yes, I've been at several parties where there's some kid passed out in the corner. One party, this girl was just on the couch throwing up over the side of the couch. Typically there's a line for the bathroom, if you're, too blacked out to even get to a bathroom, and if you don't have friends that give a shit about you, if you're on your own, it gets really scary, because alcohol poisoning is a real thing. It's not a myth, and there's so many cases of, hospitalizations after, a night of drinking that you thought, oh, it was just going to be a fun night, and then it gets really scary really fast. So be very careful. Also, know what you're drinking.
Yes.
If I go to a party, people are there, they're offering, a beer or something, but yeah, like you said, jungle juice, it might taste like fruit punch with a little bit of something in it, but there could be things in there that you don't know what's in there. Don't trust anything that you don't drink. Pre-game with your friends. Pre-game with your friends, so you know what you're drinking, you know how much you've drunk, and then you can kind of watch your friends. You say, okay, Shane drank a lot, we're gonna cut him off, or stay with your friends and watch out for each other. Hold your friend's hair. I've done it on several occasions. Take care of each other, and make sure you get back to your dorm or back to your apartment safe.
Yeah, going with like a group of friends that you trust can make things so much easier. Yes. When I was a freshman especially, I did not want to go to a party unless I had at least one or two people going with me who I really trusted. Because it just made me feel a lot safer.
Yeah.
Also, for different words get thrown around and stuff, but I didn't know what pre-gaming meant when I first went to college, so to briefly explain,
yes, go ahead.
A pre-game is when you drink before going to whatever event is happening, where typically drinking will happen also.
Typically in an apartment or a dorm, keep it on the DL, those
DL.
RAs walking around, patrolling, you're just like,
right.
sippy.
I also know some really crazy rebels who post-game. I wouldn't recommend post-gaming.
So yeah, be careful at parties, drinking, and now for all you ladies, temperature-wise, it can get really cold and you'll want a jacket, but then once you get to the party, it is 1,000 degrees and you want to take all of your clothes off. So my pro tip is to make friends with frat brothers. And I say that to make friends with frat brothers, and that's the extent of it. Make friends with them so you can go, oh hey, can I put my purse and my jacket in your room? And they go, oh, girl trying to come up to my room? And then you get in and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna put this in your closet, thanks, I'll be back later. And then you go downstairs and party and have the time of your life.
Is that the tone of voice that you use here? Is that you're asking something from frat brothers? Hi, can I please use your room?
Typically, maybe like touch their arm, so on the topic of frat boys, unless their name is Alan Chu, in which case if you go to their room, they will just pick up a guitar and serenade you. If you go to a frat brother's room, expect that they will try things with you. That's all I'm going to say. Don't put yourself in a situation that could lead to something terrible. And I know that shouldn't be the case. You shouldn't have to, be careful. It should be that people are genuine people who respect girls' limits and respect females, but that's not the case always. There are some genuine people out there. I don't have anything against frats or, frat boys in general, but in an environment where there's drinking and dancing and partying and this YOLO state of mind, people don't make good decisions. So just come prepared and know what you're getting into. Like, who you are, what you're comfortable doing, what you're comfortable with, and if you want to have sex with people, like, don't let people slut shame you. Have sex with them, if you want to. But just, know your limits and know that, a situation could be dangerous that you're not comfortable with, and just be aware of that.
I have nothing else to say about that. There's a cup. It's being punched in my face.
Cup hand.
I was just gonna say, for my tall people like me, I'm very tall. I feel like I should stand up
He's really tall. You just
I'm really tall.
Saluted.
Oh, did I just do that?
Yeah, you just
No, I didn't.
Stand up and do what you just did.
I just did this or something.
Nope, you Hitler saluted.
I was just gonna say, for all my tall people out there,
he's very tall.
I'm very tall. Basements where parties are typically located, the ceilings are very short, which can lead to a lot of head hitting, especially if you are inebriated. This has happened to me quite frequently. I just want to say, watch your back.
But yeah, I've definitely seen tall guys like this in basements. Yeah, guys, and tall girls, be cautious of those low ceilings.
Tall girls do exist.
Yes. And then on the dance floor, don't be afraid.
Oh, yeah.
Bring out your dance moves, go hard, have a good time. And everyone wants to grind, but you don't have to grind. You can just do whatever the hell you want. It's a party, have fun.
Be with people who you could just kind of let your guard down
with. Be with people who you can have a good time with. You can lip sync and be silly.
Yeah.
I personally pretend I'm Shakira and bring out all these hips and that's my thing.
Do your hips lie?
No.
Wow, this is Shakira.
I want to be Shakira. Maybe in another life.
Me too.
Everyone wants to be Shakira. Shakira. So yeah, those are our tips for parties. Can you think of anything else you want to say?
Tips, more like tipsy.
Oh! That's all for our college parties video. I hope you guys liked it. Please subscribe.
Subscribe. Right, subscribe.
Talk. Can I talk? Please subscribe to Andrew's channel, of course. Like button, comments, all the things, and I will see you guys next week.